Alright guys, the Season 11 trailer for Ultra Rumble is here. I unfortunately haven't spoiled on who the new character is, as well as the thumbnail, but I won't say it until we play it, so here we go. Live reaction. I'm excited to see who the Quirkset is, by the way.
Let's go. I'll follow your lead.
And there he is, man. Yep. Monoma, and I love this music.
The side character upstages the lead.
Nice. What the heck? Wait, bro was B-slapping people. Wait, Tetsu? What? Wait, does that mean Tetsu is gonna be in the game eventually?
I can use that.
Okay, so Kendo, he slaps around, and then he gets Denki's Alpha. He touches someone else, he gets Shiggy's Beta. Okay, Tetsu, and then... Wow, okay, wait, so Abaravine's touched him, he didn't even touch him. And then he was able to copy that Cemento skin! Wait, Nezure got a pretty cool skin too. Wait, these volunteer activity skins are kind of hot, bro. It was classy, that was pretty sick. Okay, all my Quirkset? Yep, okay. Alright. Carolina's, wait, that's a jump force. That's a jump force move. That is not a jump force move, that's just his melee. No way. Wait, whoa, Arizona was literally Hidden Lotus and it had a huge ass AoE. Wait, that is actually crazy. Damn, is that his melee ability? Wait, is that just his melee string? That was mean. Bro was going crazy with that. Huh?
Nothing worse than I expected.
Okay. Fair enough, that was pretty cute. But guys, I don't think you realize what's happening right now, because I could be wrong. I might be just overhyping this, but we are learning what the Quirkset is right now. Usually, they have something right here and then the Quirkset, which means double character season, double Quirkset season, which I can't even... What the hell is this? My guess, like, it would be so random if they just threw Tetsu in there, because he's the only one that has, like, he has Tetsu's Gamma, surely, right? That he has that. But this doesn't look like Tetsu. I can't even tell what this is. Broken stuff around. Oh my gosh. We'll go over Monoma's stuff. I imagine they're going to throw out Twitter clips for us, and we can go over his stuff, but it looks pretty basic. The only difference would be we'll go over a trailer again. Actually, let's just do that now before I get into stuff. But you can see this is definitely Kendo's, this is probably his alpha, this is Kendo's quirk, and he's like, he's B-slapping so hard that he's slicing through air and is hitting people. So it's essentially like, think of Momo alpha, but with Kendo's hand. Now this is his beta. Whatever is causing him to dive like this, what is that? That's gotta be someone else's quirk in Class B that I just don't recognize. Leaving some... What is that? Oh, I feel so terrible that I don't know. This is obviously Tetsu's. That's sick.
I got skills, huh?
So now I'm wondering... So watch this. So he alphas Denki here. And my guess is he presses his special action, and then he copies the alpha. And he does the same here. That's his beta, that little dash thing. And then he copies the beta. Presses special action probably. And then this is sick, because you could literally copy anyone. This is a Barus Alpha. He's in his Gamma, which gives him super armor, hyper armor, which is crazy because hopefully he takes reduced damage and he doesn't get stunned from that. Like, if that was Kiri, bro, Kiri would have been knocked out of his special action, or Mountain Lady, I don't know. But he copies... Gets hit with the Alpha, but copies the Gamma because Tetsu's ability is the Gamma. So, alright, so depending on what ability you are using when you touch someone or when you get hit, if you press your special action, that is the quirk of the ability of the person that you're going to get, alright? So, he was in Gamma, Tetsu's Gamma, Abara touched him, he gets Abara's Gamma. If he was using Alpha and touched Abara, or maybe even if Abara touched him, he would have gotten the alpha. Okay, that's gonna be so hard to track, man. That's gonna be crazy. Monoma might have some crazy high skilling. Finally, a Kendo skin. And finally, an Abara skin, bro. We've been waiting. Now, this is probably the highlight of the trailer. This is my favorite thing, right? This outfit, I might be going back to a Cementos main, bro. You might see me on Cementos. And then, cute, adding the Nezure Hado style to match Sue and Ochako. Now, these go kind of hard, bro. This is kind of how I would dress on a casual day, but this is volunteer activities. Pretty sick.
Ready to run.
I like it.
How do you feel?
Now, you know, yeah, I'm not a fan of the commander line. Cyberpunk is pretty sick. All for One looks better. It's better than the thumb skin I have, the Spy Kids thumb. Now this is awesome, bro. This is sick. First of all, Carolina Smash Jump Force fan here. You know it. That is sick. And it looks like you could probably use it in the air, I imagine. This is weird. So I think it fires two alphas from a distance, and then I can't tell if this is distance. It's definitely hitting All for One from a distance. Okay, so that's pretty sick. And then, bro, I love command grabs in this game, even though I hate Red Dobby. I just think they're so fun. Look at this AoE! Look at this! This is huge, and I imagine it gets bigger when you're at level 9. Or maybe that is level 9. Look at that, man. Oh my god, I might just max that out first just to have fun. And then they just go through each person.
Divine punishment.
For some reason, they're just going through people. Okay, but yeah, no, this is his melee string, which, by the way, is brutal, bro. Just knees him to the face, knees him in the crotch again, and then what is this, bro? Just dive bombs him and then does like 5 backflips.
My hero, Ultra Rumble.
Monoma's ruthless, man.
Nothing.
And this is pretty cute. I hope they do more of that. That's pretty cute. I like the interaction there. Now, again, by the way, the music slaps. Great choice of music. Like, we gotta appreciate the small things. What is this? Guys, comment right now what this is. I don't want leakers to be like, oh, it's gonna be this character. What the hell is this? Now, for me, before I keep yapping, I honestly think, like, it's pretty obvious if you play this game a lot, you can tell that when Kendo smacks him here, they might be trying to distract you. It's like, oh, it's just cute, you know, a fun little interaction. But you can clearly tell that this hand is not, first of all, it is Kendo's, but it's not a move that we have in the game right now. It's not her Gamma. It's not one of her melees. Her melees have more of an uppercut, and the only time her hand extends is at the end, and that's the one that pushes you in the air. This one is like sideways. So whatever this is different, right? So this hand, it's probably going to be a Kendo Quirkset, which I'm a little disappointed about. I think I would rather have like a Momo or Cementos, but I cannot complain about 2 Quirksets this season, so I'm happy about that. I just don't see Kendo in this picture, which is why I'm kind of like, is this really Kendo? I like her breaking the shield. This could be the shield, actually, cracking, but hopefully her Quirkset doesn't have a shield and she plays differently, right? So my brain cannot see Kendo in this picture, so just let me know what you guys think. But I would have to say, this has to be the teaser for Kendo being a Quirkset. This hand is just, it's not an ability that I see Kendo doing at all, right, that we currently have. So this has to be the Quirkset. Alright, I do want to get this video out, but we can go ahead and look at some raw footage they put out of Monoma. If they go ahead and do the thing they do where they post Twitter clips of his Alpha, Beta, and Gamma in a special action, I'll just go ahead and retweet those, so follow my Twitter down below in the description. And we can go over that. But for now, I think it's fun to speculate, and I have no idea how he actually works. So you guys can tell me if I'm wrong or if I'm right, then that's awesome. Or you can make fun of me if I'm stupid. So we're just going to go over some new footage. It's very similar to what we saw before. He's using his Alpha. I imagine, presses his special action. He used his Alpha on the Yellow Curie. He gets Yellow Curie's Alpha. Now, the interesting thing is here, after he's done using the Alpha, he glows purple again. Now, did he press his special action again and copy the Shiggy's Alpha, whether it's yellow or red? Or does this just mean he loses Yellow Curie's Alpha and gets his normal Alpha back? I have no idea. If he presses it again, he might have multiple charges on his special action, or it just has no charge and he can just use it whenever, which is crazy. But we can see here, uses the beta on the Nezre, presses special action, gets Nezre's beta, very clean stuff. Now this is the most interesting one. I was kind of rewinding this one. So he uses Tetsu's Gamma. You can see he's clearly got some sort of armor here. Now, I personally think, if you break Tetsu's armor, you can see kind of this like break animation here, and you'll see Denki try and throw another Alpha. You can see that Alpha goes right through him. So I think when you break Monoma's Gamma, Tetsu's armor, he gets iframes. Now, whether this is at level 1, I don't know, because if you go back to the Ibarra clip, he gets clipped by the Abar's hair, but it doesn't break his armor. He has to like physically press the special action, then his armor disappears. But this one, his armor breaks. You can see he's glowing, right? It's flashing white, which generally is the case for iframes. Presses special action, gets Denki's gamma, right? So I think if you level up his gamma, you can take a certain amount of hits, and of course it probably lasts a certain amount of time. But when it breaks, you get iframes, which is pretty crazy. Now I don't know if you take no damage, you take less damage. It feels like you might take no damage, but we'll have to see, right? And I'm sure the people that have already seen the leaks are like, Stray, you're so stupid, bro. I already know everything. Okay, well, I don't know everything, all right, bro? So cut me some slack. That's his plus ultra. You can see his execution. Boom, stomps on him, and that is it, guys. So, hey, like the video, subscribe. Tell me what you think. Are you excited for the double Quirkset season? Are you disappointed that it's Kendo? Are you disappointed that it's All Might? Are you excited that it's All Might? Are you excited that it's Kendo? And are you excited that it's Monoma? Do you wish it was someone else? I personally wish it was Stain or Mirako or Lady Nagant, even Gentle Criminal, but I'm happy either way. We got a double Quirkset season. So guys, have a great one. Remember, like the video, helps out a lot, and I'll see you guys later. Have a great one. Bye.